Hi everyone, Karen here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's spiritual insights and guidance for Monday the 23rd of July through to Sunday the 29th of July 2018. I wanted to share with you this week. I have actually been gifted just now in preparation for doing this for you all a beautiful analogy to explain and to have a little bit of a deeper understanding of the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, I guess you could say, season that we're in right now. And it's a season because obviously it's been going on for quite some time, and there's another one this month, end of this month, next week, 27th. So there is another lunar eclipse on the 27th, and there is another lunar or solar eclipse. I think it's the first 2 weeks of August. So, we have been in this incredible cycle of eclipses that have been occurring. And what was shown to me, and I really loved this analogy, so I'm excited to share it with you, is, the gold mining pan. And if you think that the gold mining pan represents us, the energies that are occurring within the solar and lunar eclipses, and I guess you could say, the increased vibrational frequencies of the planet and what's happening energetically throughout the collective is equivalent to the water. So if you think about a gold mining pan, it's filled with gold, it's filled with rock, it's filled with dirt, and it's filled with many other things. And so you need water to run through all that's sitting within the pan. And so if you think about it, the energies of the lunar and solar eclipses is the water. That represents the water that's flowing through the pan. The pan is you. The energy of the lunar and solar eclipses is flowing through you, over you, and around you in all aspects of who you are, your soul, your life. And as that energy shifts, so the water, we move the water within the pan, and that washes away all of the debris, all of the rock, all of the dirt, all that is not necessary. It washes away. And what you are left with are these beautiful divine nuggets of gold. And they are equivalent and representative of the truth of who you are, the essence of who you are at your core, and the beauty within you and the power within you is what the gold represents of you. And I just thought that was such an amazing analogy and such a beautiful way to describe what's happening to all of us collectively this year and moving into next month. And so it's a wonderful time to release all that does not serve you. Of course, you can choose not to. You can choose to pretend that nothing's going on and that, life will just continue for you as normal. And that's absolutely fine if you're happy with where that is. If, however, you are ready to have a deeper understanding of the universe, if you have been asking the universe to reveal to you deeper spiritual understandings and insights about the world around you and you, or if you're just curious about what your soul purpose is, then this is absolutely a time of pure, powerful energy for you to harness to bring more light into your life. So I thought that was, I was like, wow, that's awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that with me. It's such a great way to explain, what's been happening energetically on the planet over, this year and the next few coming months. I've also just finished reading Gay Hendricks' The Big Leap. Love it. Oh my God, cannot recommend it highly enough, and I will definitely be reading it again. And he really spoke to me on such a deep level, and it resonated really powerfully about being addicted to worry. And he talked about, firstly, how The difference between fear and excitement is that fear is starving for breath, and excitement you fully breathe into. And I was like, wow, because they're exactly the same emotion. They feel exactly the same. The only difference is we go into shallow breathing and we hold our breath when we're in fear. But when we're in excitement or exaltation, it's like, you take that really big breath. And so next time that you're feeling fearful or worrying, breathe deeply into it. Breathe into it. Just follow your breath into your body. And then ask the question, is it something that I can take action on right now? And the answer will be yes or no. If the answer is no, then continue to breathe more deeply into the worry, because he talks about how there is something else beneath that is trying to come through. But because we're so addicted to worry, we only stop at worry. We actually don't go any deeper. And so he talked about, was such a beautiful example. He was standing in front of a jewelry shop window, looking at the jewelry, and he immediately started to worry. And so he's been doing this work long enough. He knew that there was something wanting to come through to him. So he went and sat in his car and he breathed into it. He asked himself, well, what is the worry? So for him, it came up that he was thinking of providing tuition to one of his family members for a college. And so the worry was, the emotional attachments that come up with lending money. And so the question to himself was, well, can I take action right now? Well, no, he couldn't, because it wasn't like he could actually transfer the money right there and then. And so he sat in his car and he continued to breathe and just allow the breath and really breathe into the sensation and the feeling of the worry. And then what was beneath that was so beautiful. What came up from beneath that was, as he was gazing in the window at the jewelry, the thought and feeling that was underneath that worry was the deep love that he had for his wife, and the deep appreciation that he had for his wife, and how he really wished that there was a piece of jewelry that truly expressed the depth of his love for his wife. And I was like, oh my God, how beautiful is that? Gave me goosebumps. I've got goosebumps now. All my hairs are standing on end. How beautiful was that? Because if he had just stopped at the addiction of being worrisome and worrying, he just wouldn't have allowed that beautiful moment to arise. And then, of course, he rang his wife and shared it with her. So they had this beautiful moment. So for me in my life at the moment, I can relate to that. I'm going overseas to visit my sister in Canada, and I miss her so much. And so each time that I've thought about going overseas to Canada, and it's here with me now, this feeling of overwhelm and this feeling of worry comes up. And so on a surface level, what is the worry? Well, the worry is, I'm leaving my daughter and, my family and, my son and everything else. So there's all of these things, and, I've got all this work to do for work before I go. I could stop there, and I have been stopping there. So I've read this book, and so I breathed into it. And the question was, well, is there any action that I can take? Yes, there is. I'm doing that. Is there any action I can take with my family and being away from them? Well, no, because they're adults. They can look after themselves. Everything is still, they're all going to be perfectly fine without me. And so as I really breathed into that more deeply, and really allowed a bit of space within my body, I allowed space. And then the feeling that is underneath that, and this is where the two are so close, is this incredible excitement. Oh, I am so excited, it's like caught in my throat, at going to Canada, because it's the most beautiful country on the planet, and I cannot wait to go back there. I love my sister so dearly, and I miss her a lot more than what I actually, acknowledge. And I'm beside myself with excitement that I'm going to go and have time with her and my niece and nephew. So, I'm so excited. And, as I'm allowing that feeling of excitement to come up within me right now, it's rolling in waves through my body. That is far more exhilarating for me than worrying about shit that I do not have control over. So I just thought that it's such a powerful exercise. It's such a powerful tool that you can use in your life. So next time that you're worrying, stop, breathe. What is the worry thought? Because there's always a thought. Can you take action right now? Continue to breathe into it and allow the real feeling, the real emotion that's wanting to actually arise within you. And I would absolutely love for you to write me and tell me how you go with that, because I just think it's so powerful. And if you're feeling fearful, well, just breathe in, breathe. Feed the fear your breath. It's starving of oxygen. Starving. Fear is an emotion that has every right, like every other of our emotions, to be acknowledged. So feel it in your body. Breathe into it. And as you breathe into it, it actually will begin to dissipate from your body. All right. I'm using Divine Feminine cards this week. They're a new card that I'm just starting to work with. So we'll see how I go with these. So for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Oh, I guess this is why I've been a bit, because I cannot pronounce their names. Anandamayi. Wow, this is beautiful. How stunning. How beautiful are these cards? They're so powerful. Feel the energy of her. She is absolutely beautiful. The Joy-Permeated Mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Oh, this is so powerful. One of the most powerful word statements that has ever been uttered is know thyself. The more that you know yourself, the more empowered you are. The more that you understand all that makes you tick, the more powerful a creator you are in your life. If you are a sensitive or an empath, the more that you know yourself, the less affected you are by other people, because you then are, I guess, blessed with discernment, because then you can discern what is yours and what is not yours. And if it's not yours, you can then say, thank you, universe, for returning all that does not belong to me back to its rightful owner. Thank you for returning all that is rightfully mine back to me with love and light, and so it is. And so you're being asked, you have within you all of the answers that you could ever possibly need. Your higher self, or your unconscious mind, has all of your answers. It knows everything. So if you're wanting to know an answer to a situation, or to a question, or to have a deeper understanding of yourself, write at the top of your journal that question, and then just start writing. And yes, at first it will be all of the logical answers that your conscious mind is giving to you. And then as you continue to write and exhaust that, go, what else, what else, what else, what else? Then beneath that will start to reveal to you the deeper knowings, the deeper understandings, the deeper knowledge of not only, I guess if you think about your soul self. So your soul self is the aspect of you that is still connected to all that is, that has experienced lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, because you are an eternal energetic being. Therefore, anything that you could possibly ever need to know is already known to you. And if you think about this, there is no linear time. There is no past. There is no future. There is only now. So therefore, on a quantum level, every life, everything is happening simultaneously. So you have access to all of that incredible knowledge. It's already there within you, waiting for you to ask the right question. As you tap in to that knowingness and understanding that is already within you, it will begin to permeate throughout every aspect of your life and into all of your relationships. So powerful. Beautiful. All right. Shekinah. I love Shekinah. Love, love, love her. She is amazing. I love that they're all flowing together this week. Gorgeous. So Thursday, Friday, the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. I love this saying, I am the light I am, and I use it often. If I'm feeling negativity coming from within me, or if I'm feeling negativity coming from outside of myself, which really is an external reflection of what's going on inside, my go-to is I am the light I am. I am the light I am. I am the light I am. And what you're being asked to do this week is to place your hand over your heart. Thank you, universe, for revealing to me the light of my inner core. Thank you for revealing to me the true essence of my divinity. Thank you for revealing to me the access to which I can enter into the depths of my core, my wisdom, my femininity, and so it is. That is really powerful, because without light, there cannot be anything. Without light, if you think about it, the eyes reflect the light into images. You know, we absorb the light and then it's projected out to create the world around us. If there was no light, we wouldn't actually exist. And I love this also. If you walk into a darkened room and you switch on the light, there is no more darkness. The same could be said with our fears. If you turn the light on your fear, the fear can no longer exist. So if you turn and face your fear and shine your light on your fear, the fear can no longer have power over you. So this is really about taking back your own power through acknowledging the light that is within you. Okay, Saturday and Sunday. Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge. How amazing. I love you guys. I'm always, I'll never be surprised at the beauty and the synchronicity, and if I could speak, that would be great, and the way in which the universe works. And if you did not have a chance to see my amazing angel clouds that I took a picture of this week, it is on my page. Go and have a look. Oh, and I have to tell you that I was driving down to Phillip Island, and it's a couple of hours for me to drive. And I love it. It's an opportunity for me to talk to the universe, because I can't go anywhere and I can't do anything. And I talk all of the time, but it's a much more, it's like more of an intense, concentrated form of connecting. And so I was talking to my guardian angels all the way down here, and I was just saying thank you to them. And I was actually saying, guys, you've given me some amazing signs. I'm really open and ready for another one today. That would be pretty cool. Thanks. Forgot all about that. And I'd unpacked the car, and I'm going in and out of the door and not really paying attention. And there was just a moment where it was the moon. I just happened to look up, and it was blue sky, and the moon was so bright and so low, and there was a star next to it. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then I've looked over to the left, and here is this beautiful pink cloud of an angel. And somebody pointed out to me that there's actually two angels, and I know I have two guardian angels. So I definitely saw the first one very clearly, and I can make out the second one. So please have a look. You know, when we ask the universe for what we want, it actually gives it to us instantly, like all the time. It's just up to us to be in a receptive mode. The goddess of self-knowledge, the essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. I really love that we have within us the power to be a co-creator with the universe. We co-create constantly. Everything that is in our life is as a result of our thoughts and the story that we're telling. You know, my story has been the last few months, yay, I'm going to Canada to visit my sister. Now, of course, I had to minimalize this in some way because that's what we do, right? It's ridiculous. I'm aware of it. It drives me nuts. I couldn't just say to people, oh my God, I'm so excited and I'm so lucky I'm going to hang out with my sister. Like, that in itself is an acceptable reason to be going. But no, I needed to kind of play a little bit small and make out like, you know, there's a reason why I'm going. You know, there has to be a reason. It can't just be because I miss my sister and I want to go. No, I actually had to say to everyone, oh yeah, you know, I'll probably end up helping her move house when I'm over there. Yeah. I'm really going over there to do that. Update. My sister puts a house on the market. It sells within 2 days and settlement is smack bang in the middle of my visit. And hello, not that there's anything wrong with this. I'm more than happy to do this, but oh my God, shut up. I'm actually helping her move while I'm over there. That was the story I told everybody. So you're being asked to bring awareness to the story that you are actually telling yourself and everyone around you in your life, about your life. I tell the story of what I want to come into my life. And, you know, I have gorgeous people around me who point out that it's not actually real. I'm like, I don't care. It's my story. I'm sticking with it. And that is what I'm going to tell because that's what I'm wanting to bring into fruition. So the essence of who you are, allow yourself this week to tap into your heart center. Breathe into the essence of your body and really connect. Who am I? Put that as your journal title. Who am I? And then allow everything that needs to come out to come to you. Because the moment that you ask that question of your higher self, of your soul, of the universe, your angels, they are more than ready, willing, and able to provide you with that insight. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. When you come from your heart space, everything that you create is created with love. And that is the absolute space and the only space that you need to come from. I hope that these serve you well. I hope that you have a fabulous week. I am getting very excited about heading off very shortly. 5th of August, I fly out. Oh my Lord, cannot wait to go and see my beautiful sister. Enjoy, be kind and gentle with yourself. Meditate, journal, get to know who you are because only you know who you are. Namaste, blessed be. Thank you.